Hello, my friends. How are you guys? It's been a really long time since you guys have come to see me. I know it's kind of been a really weird year, hasn't it? But we're still gonna do art, okay? So I have a project for you guys for this week, or it might even take you longer. I don't know what kind of time you guys are gonna have to work on it, but let me show you. For anybody who remembers, first of all, let's turn on our art brains really, really, really high. Can you turn them on? Yeah. Do you remember now? Do you remember all the art things we learned about last year? If you were in my art class? Okay, so for those of you who remember, now this is a hard one. Do you guys remember the number 1 colors? They're primary colors. Think about it. I'm going to give you a second to think about it. There's 3 colors. What are they? Okay, if you can't remember, the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. And now, do you guys remember this? When you take one primary color, let's say we take red, and we take another primary color, let's say we take yellow, and then we mix them together and we mash them together, what do we get? Anyone remember? So we're going to take our red and our yellow, and watch this. We get a 2 color. Anyone know what the 2 color is called? It's not primary, it's called secondary. Okay, so then you get a secondary color, and if you mixed red and yellow, what secondary color is that? What's red plus yellow? You guys remember? It's orange. Okay, so they're going to use the 3 primary colors and the 3 secondary colors. We'll probably go over this later in the year too, for those of you who don't remember, but we're going to try to use all 6 colors today. Now what we're going to do is I drew a rainbow for you guys. So here's your rainbow. And we're going to use all this colored paper of all 6 colors to put on it. So I'm going to start with yellow. Now what you need to do is look at the size of the rainbow. Okay, and I'll face it towards you actually. Excuse me. So what you have to do is you have to find yellow, and there's lots of pieces of yellow. You can use different colors of yellow or the same color of yellow, it doesn't matter to me. But what you have to do is you have to make yellow fit inside of one of these things right here. So you have to make it really, really tiny. So guess what you guys get to do? You guys get to rip it up. So watch, you just gotta rip it up. Do little tiny pieces. Little tiny pieces. See, even these pieces are probably a little too big, and I'll fix them. So you just keep ripping little tiny pieces. Okay, you can even rip them tinier so they fit inside. See, they have to fit inside, so you have to rip them really tiny. This might take you guys actually a few different times to sit down because it can take a while to do this. You gotta rip them really, really tiny. But you know what's good is you guys have really, really tiny hands. So you guys can rip them really, really tiny with your really, really tiny hands. Your hands aren't so big like mine. Okay, then you have to figure out which one do you want this on. So I'm gonna rip all my pieces and I'm gonna put them aside like this. Okay? Then I just have to choose which one of these do I want my yellow in. And I'm gonna choose this one. So you can take your glue stick and just glue part of it. So I'm just gonna do lots of glue in one part of it like this. See, I'm only doing like this much of it, and then I take my yellows and I stick them on there. Make sure you try to stay inside of the lines. Okay, see? And I got to the end of the glue because this part's not sticky. So now I'm gonna do some glue on this part. I'm gonna put lots of glue in there, but stay inside the lines. Can you guys stay inside the lines? You don't even have to fill up the whole space. You just do a line inside of the lines. And go until it's no more stick. See, no more stick right here. Now I gotta do the rest of it. Make sure you stay inside the same line too, so you don't get accidentally in another line, because then that's supposed to be for another color. See? Do this, and if it gets not sticky anymore, then you can always put more on there. Okay, look, my yellow is done. Now I'm gonna go do all the other colors, but I'll do it in speed time so you guys can see it fast. Okay, so it's just little tiny pieces of paper. You glue, and then you just stick. Okay, make sure you don't pull them up. Make sure you don't get your fingers too sticky. But that's how you do it, and then you do every other one too. All the other sides, the other lines too. There's 6 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 colors, okay? I'll show you the rest when I do it.